Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, I know it's been a minute since I put a video up, so I was gonna try to go ahead and get started on one. I've been working on reverse flows, and I know I just done a video on some, so I hadn't been doing a video on those. But I got a kind of strange fire pit to do, so we're gonna get started on it. And let me show you what I got. Well, here's one of those reverse flows there. I'm working on it. There's another one under that tarp. But those are coming together. But anyway, this fire pit is going to start with this. It's just a piece of 18-inch pipe. It's got a flange welded around the end. I cut it off the end of this piece of pipe. A guy that had bought a fire pit brought it to me and said he wanted to make a fire pit out of the end of this. So what he's wanting to do is kind of flare up the edges, make it a little bit wider, in an octagon kind of shape with no bottom in it. That way you could just move it over whenever you want to rake the ashes down or whatever. You could just move the thing over, rake the pile down and set it back on there, which is a pretty good idea. So we're going to try to get going on this thing, and I got to start cutting out a bunch of little panels to make the octagon shape. And so I'm going to start by cutting those out and try to get them fitted on there. Alright y'all, so there it is. The paint hadn't quite dried all the way on it. And this thing, it was kind of a trying to figure out stuff as I go on it, because I didn't, all he really said was to try to make it flare out at the top. And so we accomplished that. But the rings and stuff, those are just for decoration. And this around here, it's just more decoration. And once I got it on there, I didn't like it as much as I thought I would have. I wish I would have went with a 2-inch piece of tubing, or a 2-inch piece of flat bar on there. I think that would have worked out a whole lot better, or it would have looked better, you know, with a bigger bolt head. That's a 5/16 bolt head. Maybe with like a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and a piece of 2-inch flat bar. But other than that, everything looks good on it. I like it. It don't have a rack or anything in it, because he said he just wanted it to, the ashes to be on the ground right there, and that way he can just move the thing over, sweep the ashes down, and put it back. But that's it. I'm gonna do a couple more out of that same piece of pipe. I'm actually starting a tabletop out of it now, a tabletop grill. And I think this time, instead of having these extra little pieces in there, I'm gonna try to flare these out bigger to where it closes that up. It's just one extra part, and then I'm gonna put the latches on that weld, not latches, but rings on that weld. And I think I'm gonna have feet on it instead of that flange around the bottom. Probably have feet on it this time. I hadn't thought it all the way out yet, but I am gonna do a couple more on that. So there'll be a video on those coming soon. But overall, I like it, man. But like I say, I'm starting that tabletop. I may go ahead and do a video on it too. Oh, I finished that reverse flow that I showed at the beginning. I hadn't put all the stuff back on it. The paint's drying on it. But it's done other than that. But I am starting this tabletop. This is that pipe. I got the circles cut out, the ends for it. And it's only gonna be about 14 inches long. Somewhere up in there, it's gonna be small. But I may do a video on that too. I just put this in to patch this hole that was over here. I hadn't welded it up or anything yet. There was 2 big holes right there from something. But this is what I was talking about over here on putting the bottom on one. That's another piece of that pipe. And I already tacked the bottom in it. I hadn't welded it yet. But it's on there. And I'm thinking 3 feet. 3 little legs on it. It won't be very high. 3 little legs on it. Flared up at the top. And maybe this time, instead of that band going around the side, around the inside right there, maybe putting portholes right there. 4 of them spaced around it. That might look pretty good. I don't know. Like I say, I hadn't thought it all the way out. But anyway, man, that'll do it on this one. And I got several little things coming up. A bunch of little things. Actually, here's some more stuff. There's a small fire pit that's coming around. It'll have a grill on it. Trying to get some of these crosses cut out and rusted up before a trade days that's coming up in Oil City at the Pentecostal church next month. So I got a lot of stuff that I'm trying to get done. But like I say, that'll do it on this one, man. I like that fire pit. There's some things I'd like to change on it, and I'm gonna try to change as I go, because I'm gonna have enough of this to probably do maybe 3 of them. Maybe by the 3rd one I'll get it figured out how I want it, huh? But anyway, man, if y'all new to the channel, please like and subscribe. And man, y'all come back for the next one, see what's going on.